Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Tales of Algerath. Welcome back everyone.
Hello.
Are we actually recording?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
actually recording.
Nice!
Everyone, we have finally Digger back into our group.
Hello.
Yeah!
For everyone, and especially Digger, who didn't have the time
Fang Pru
to...
said hello.
Fang Pru said hello too. Okay, just to recap what happened last episode. You left Waterloo and traveled to the temple of Nimble's patron. You entered with the help of Nimble's book, which seemed to be the key to this facility. Avoided some unpleasant traps and found yourself in an old laboratory with books and vials and two very strange energy-filled orbs, and Fang Pru discovered some notes about what they were doing in this laboratory, and he, in fear of someone, especially Leroy, finding these notes, ate them. He also found a strange stick, which he pocketed, another one of these orbs, a vial of acid, gems, 300 gold worth, and a diamond, also worth 300 gold, which he gave to Minnow. And the gems, they split up between Fang Pru, Minnow, and Nimble, because Leroy, for some reason, decided to, nope, I'm going invisible and no one knows I'm here. So they spread it 3 times and not 4 times.
The consequences of being sneaky.
Yeah.
No, I don't care about the jewels. All I care is about the information.
What information did you even get then?
More than I needed.
Okay. That's fair.
And
Well, then.
I am literally fighting the urge to sing along with this song.
Please no. I will also start some music.
also, I used some of the information that
Which information?
Patreon.
Dark Dungeon
The
music.
birthplace of your Patreon, technically speaking. And since we're in the laboratory from your ancestors' Patreon, and since
I'm
they're
frightened by what
extinct
he
race, they're more passionately about living and gods of another plane or beasts, how they live for extended period of time.
Literally.
Okay.
I think it ended off with Nimble starting to open the door.
Yeah. I was just thinking about how I will include Digger.
I think Digger should be like a robot in the lab that we just activate.
I mean, if that's okay.
I
with
was
you.
on the boat previously.
Yeah, that was my thought too, because you know
Oh,
each
yeah.
other.
I'm already a
Digger was just
established
sleeping the
character
whole
in this
time.
universe.
Digger was just asleep the whole time.
Someone accidentally pushed my off switch, which is really hard to do on average.
Leroy was just testing something.
Wait, you get an off switch? Good.
Somewhere.
Why did you
You'll
tell him
never
that?
find it.
Thank you.
As I stated, you'll never find it.
Okay.
I've also
Maybe
finally
you can
put
find
something
stuff.
on it that will prevent you from doing something.
Nothing a good explosive
How about an explosive that harms you
can
instead?
fix.
Oh no.
God, guys.
Big drama.
Death
Fang
Ward
Crew said somewhere
Oh,
asterisk
no.
laughs
and
but
Glyph of
asterisk.
Warding. I take no damage, you take all the damage.
Oh no, I won't
Somewhere.
be
Slap
damaging you.
butt.
Yeah? That's not how Glyph of Warding works. You try to touch me, you die.
Oh no. Alright. Shall
Glyph
we?
of Warding 5th level inflict wounds. You touch me, you die.
I won't be touching you. I'd be calling the guards.
For what reason?
Oh my god. This is just
I-
Oblivion NPC dialogue.
What reason would you have to actually call? Wait, this is a legitimate question. Why would you call the guards on me?
I got a horn. I feel threatened. I call.
It's
Fang
only
Crew
a
said,
threat
"Can
if
we
you choose
continue?"
to
Yes,
go with
guys.
your threat.
I love
Yeah,
the
let's
I'd
go
rather I
on.
just
discussion.
cast Vampiric Touch and steal your soul.
Guys, I love your discussion, but like we said, Feng Pru has some issues with his electricity, and we should continue as long as so we can use it while it lasts. I actually,
Yeah.
like I said, I actually like the idea of him being in the temple, but he was on the ship. You already met
I
him,
remember
so that
that.
wouldn't work. So, Digger, you arrived. Excuse me. You arrived with this strange group of people at this new continent, and
A new location.
yeah, and just wandered off, and it has been days, weeks, months, who knows.
I was digging
And-
graves.
Yeah, you have been
That's
digging
why I
graves.
have so much money.
You've been digging graves. You have been wandering around.
No one leveled up, did they? Because I'm
No.
only level 13.
No, we didn't level up.
Okay, thanks.
You enjoyed the scene, the different cities, and your travels led you to a small village in a forest. And by asking around what there is to see, what there is to do in the surrounding, the people of the village told you about this old ancient temple no one was able to open before, and you decided to check it out because otherwise there was nothing much you could be of help, and why not? So you go into the forest. It's not that hard to find since there's actually a path leading up to it. It's a known landmark. And there it lies, this sandy-colored, overgrown temple. Grown with vines and moss, and you approach it and stop for a moment. Didn't the villagers mention that the door was locked? before you is this giant door with arcane symbols open, freshly open. You can see the vines that have grown over the door have been ripped apart just recently, just in the last hour. And you hear voices coming from inside. What do you do?
I enter. As you do,
So,
with my shovel drawn, poised to bonk.
okay, so you step into the temple, and before you lays a room, a long hallway. Its walls and floor in a light gray stone with patterns of stars and constellation, and the floor is tiled with each tile having different symbols, like there's a sun, there's a star, there is a solar eclipse, there is a moon, a full moon, and a door on the other side. So you step in.
Yep.
Dice roll.
I'm just going to let you know real quick.
Yeah.
I have in fact changed something.
Oh.
All
So
right.
instead of resurrection, I have taken the fantastic spell
Oh no.
Okay.
known as Divine Word.
Okay.
Which is
We will go over what it does when I figure out what it does.
Okay. So we. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So you pull out
Oh, I
your
understand it.
shuffle, holding it ready. Slowly go into the corridor, and all of a sudden you feel your foot sink in. Not much, just a centimeter. And you hear and you take 1 point of damage as your neck has been pierced by a dart.
Is it poison damage?
It's stuck in you. Piercing damage.
Grab, remove, throw away.
But that sound was everyone. Well,
I, of course, am immune to power word kill still.
oh god.
I personally would think, especially Leroy, Fangpru, and Mino with their high passive perception would have heard the ping of the dart.
But
hitting
not
you.
nimble.
Nimble was your passive perception again?
It's probably really bad, so no.
You're
I think it's like
You're just too in awe with the orb you are still holding.
yeah.
Did you hear that?
Huh?
Digga,
What did you say, Mino?
I don't know. I thought I heard something.
From where?
Digger, do you continue?
Yes.
Okay.
But this time I will do something interesting.
What do you do?
I cast Detect Magic.
So you detect magic and you can see through the door, which is not quite fully open, but you can see partly inside. There's a lot of magic coming from the next room. And
Do, 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 do.
and you continue. And you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Don't I get to roll to avoid traps?
I mean, you could. You didn't tell me you would.
I didn't know there were traps in the first place, to be
I mean,
completely
you
honest.
just got hit by a dart that came out of the wall.
Wait, when he casted Detect Magic, was the door closed?
I don't think that there is a reason for you guys to close the door again. So it would at least be ajar.
I thought it was a door.
But yeah, I see your point. Because detect magic, you are using your words, so the others would hear it. We don't close doors, says Feng Pu.
But I do break them down.
I have
Okay.
a really bad feeling about this.
Here's Johnny!
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Digger, please make an investigation check to avoid traps.
Please roll a 1. Please roll a 1.
Oh, Leroy's preying on everyone's downfall.
5. I rolled a 5.
So you take
Looks like me.
you
This
take
is-
4 points of damage again. It's shit. But the corridor, you are now halfway through the corridor.
You know what? I'm gonna cast light on my shovel.
So you cast light on your shovel and it glows up, and now there is this light filling the corridor and coming through to the next room.
And I shall cast upon myself the spell Cure Wounds.
Cure wounds. Okay. Guys, Mino points to the door where there is now light coming from.
Ugh. I see that. Well then. Nimble starts to just creep over. I'll handle this. Who goes there?
He hears mechanical clicking and whirling as the stomping of feet made of pure steel can be heard. And he sees a jovial person wearing a cloak and mask.
Oh. Hello.
Digger, before
With a
you
glowing shovel.
and a glowing shovel. Vangpru Mino gives you a hold your action gesture, like holding his hand up. And Digger, as you enter the room, before you see two kind of familiar people. You remember them, seeing them on the ship with which you came to this continent. You see the Kenku, the raven person, and the black tabaxi. But with them is this giant 8-foot tall, dark brown minotaur. Almost
With horn socks.
Almost filling
I'll be right back,
half
1
of
second.
the room.
I come up to like her shoulder. Like 2 feet shorter than her.
Isn't Mino a male?
Them. I meant the word them.
Oh.
It happens.
That's okay.
My voice slips.
Yeah, especially when you have a male character and a female player. It's okay.
Slip of the tongue, that's all. I just keep moving forward. Silently.
Greetings. The Minotaur speaks up.
He touches where his throat would be with his other hand,
Oh,
gesturing a slight inability.
like a
Alright, I'm back.
hi.
It's hard to speak, is what he's meaning.
Yeah. Nimble,
Mhm.
you missed Mino greeted the newcomer, and Digger just pointed to his throat like, I don't have the ability to talk, or I'm not good at talking.
Oh,
Or maybe he's,
well- Mina,
having trouble.
Nimble spent years of his life not able to speak as well, so he knows sign language if Digger can also speak sign language.
He can speak, it's very quiet,
Oh,
which would be lost in a space this large
yeah.
over this amount of distance.
The space is actually not that big. Oh, no.
The echo would kill the voice before it could reach.
So it's
I've
only
worked
good for like
with this
outside
stuff.
areas.
Or, in a house when you're close by people.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
He keeps coming closer.
To Mino or to the group?
To Mino.
Okay. Mino just stands there, not moving.
He gives Mino a hug.
Mino, very surprised, and tenses up for a moment, and then slowly.
Turns out it's the exact same Digger. He's just been transported to a different version.
Oh,
He remembers everything.
Version 2.5.
It's just this one of him got his throat beaten in.
oh.
Jeez. What did you run into while you were gone?
Mino just.
I don't think y'all... I'm talking like from the other campaign,
Oh.
Digger. He remembers y'all.
Oh.
Oh.
Mino kind of awkwardly returns the hug and pets your back.
Mino hears a whisper.
He leans his ear
I'm
closer.
glad you are safe.
A robotic peen.
Nimble walks up to Digger and puts out his hand to shake.
He grabs Nimble's hand and pulls him into a hug.
Thank you. Missed you too, buddy.
In this universe, Digger is a hugger.
Fang Poo goes for a hug too.
Oh no.
That was my cat. Give me a second. Crowley!
Go ahead.
Oh no, it's a bastard cat.
Yes, bastard kid who wants a
One
toy.
My cats just sit on me in awkward positions.
My cat doesn't want to see me right now.
Robot. If I learn more about this being,
I'm pretty sure y'all don't actually, like, on this occasion, your characters wouldn't know Digger, but he would know y'all.
I'm just interested in knowing more of his biological workings.
He doesn't have any.
I know.
Leroy, if you
He's
really are
robotic.
that interested in Digger, please make a... what would it be?
Medicine, maybe?
Investigation? Investigation or perception check?
I'm going with the greater one.
It's nerf or nothing.
1.
21. Okay. Leroy. Invisible, cloaked, standing near the bookshelf. You watch this newcomer just go up and hug one of your comrades, and you come closer, curious about this new person. And as you look closer and Digger kind of turns his head, you see, instead of 2 eyes, 2 bright blue crystal shining from underneath his head.
Though
Mechanical.
he does look sad. Or what used to be sadness.
Oh,
Can I see if it's something affecting him?
Make an insight check.
I'm not hiding anything,
Okay. Do you want...
but
Go ahead.
I'd say it would be a simpler DC, but people can definitely not read him too well, purely by accident. When you kind of have the same face at all times, it kind of does that to you.
it's just poker face. Poker face. Poker face.
I mean, he's literally a robot. He can't move his face, not even a itty bitty. Mina is just still standing there, hugging and petting the new person that simply showed up.
He seems too quiet. And since he looks mechanical, he seems quiet. Maybe he's having voice problems or malfunctioning. Or it could be a damaged part. I might look at him closer when we get to my workshop.
So, Robot Man, what's your name?
Nimble, you wouldn't know that he's a robot. For you, he looks like
Oh,
a man with a cloak and a hat.
so, new guy, what's your name?
You see he roots around in his cloak for like a couple seconds and pulls out like a card holder. He starts flipping through them a bit.
He has
Stop.
different cards for each personality.
He grabs a card, takes it out, closes the case, and hands it to him.
Oh. So
And
does
puts
it
the
just
case back away.
does it just say Digger?
It says Digger. Certified grave digger.
So, Digger, you're a digger, huh?
And it says Grave Digger Incorporated at the very bottom left corner with a copyright symbol.
pleasure to meet you, Digger. We're just some adventurers. My name is Nimble.
Hi.
He nods
Fang Pru
knowingly.
said too bad Leroy is missing this.
Yeah, we have a friend named Leroy that usually comes around here, but he got caught up in something I'm not even sure. Haven't seen him in a bit.
By the way, I'm Mino. And
You see his mouth move, but no sound comes out.
Are you broken? I mean,
He
have you
shakes
been
his
injured?
head side to side.
Fang Pru said I'm Pru Fang Pru.
He nods again knowingly.
maybe we can help with your throat, but there's something we have to do in this temple, and it might be dangerous. I don't know if you would like to.
He roots around in his cloak for the card holder again. Starts flipping once more.
So it's
Grabs a card. Hands it to Mino.
Mino takes it.
Closes the thing. Puts it back. It says Digger. Certified grave digger. And in even bolder text beneath it, certified cleric
Oh,
with a TM.
I'm a cleric too.
He hits the shovel like 2 times, showing it's glowing.
Mino holds
That's
up the
an
card.
interesting shovel.
Sorry, Digger? Nimble?
Oh, I just said that is an interesting shovel there.
He shrugs.
So I guess you're in for it.
He nods,
All right.
looking both happy and sad.
Something got you down?
He shakes his head.
All right. I wish Leroy was here. He's usually got something to help us, but now that you're here, it should make up for his loss. All right. I believe what we're looking for is just behind here. And he points at the door at the edge of the lab.
Okay, so everyone is ready? Bank Pru says, for God's sake, can you write at least?
He takes out another card.
Okay, what does it say?
He hands it to Fang Pru. It says, Digger, certified calligrapher.
From their conversations, analysis says he could have a throat problem. That's why he doesn't speak very loudly. Interesting.
So,
Fang Pru just says we have paper and ink here.
yeah. There's some on that table
He
over
gestures
there,
to the cards.
but I guess that's how we'll be doing things around here. Did you get them from some business, or did you make them yourself?
He pats his chest.
They're very well made.
He nods.
Well then, I'm gonna... Well, we can all head in now. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm looking for. And he points his thumb back at the door at the edge of the room. Anybody need to prepare? There might be danger behind.
Okay, wait. I'm not sure, but just in case, Mino pats your shoulder and gives you guidance, which lasts for a minute.
Ooh. Alright, thank you.
Because we don't know what's behind that door.
Of course. Well, Nimble starts to walk towards the door, putting just one hand on it, uncertain, but then puts his other hand on it. And pushes.
You open the door, and before you lays
That was adorable.
I like that door noise.
Before you lays a big room. Its walls and floor are this deep blue-gray color, and it continues the patterns of stars and constellations, and the walls and the ceiling look like the night sky. And in the middle of the room, you see at first what looks like an altar, but as you look closer, you see it's a sarcophagus. And on each of the corners of the sarcophagus, there is a pillar about chest high. And on top of 3 of the pillars are these same glowing orbs filled with energy, softly glowing and humming. Between you and the sarcophagus, there's also what looks like a lectern. So a square pillar with a tilted top, and the corners of the room, the 4 corners of the room, also have big supporting pillars that are up to the top, all the way up to the top. And make a perception check.
Alright.
15. You look left, you look right. Leroy got a 30. You definitely see that. To the right side of you, as you peek through the door, you see a lever. But and Leroy and Digger, and probably Mino with his passive perception, and Feng Pru with a natural 20. Yes, you see everything. On the ceiling, right over the sarcophagus, there is this wooden door set into the stone. But otherwise, you see everything I just described.
So there's kind of a sarcophagus coffin in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Not Mino, Nimble starts to walk over to it.
You slowly enter the room and walk closer.
How many hours are left till the sunset?
I would say you arrived midday, so at least half a day, 6 hours.
If I remember right, it was the moon. Something about the moon in the night sky. And the puzzle. There's a lever. Reminds me of astrology. And
Astrology. Oh god.
maybe this is where Nimble's Patreon became what he is. Interesting.
By the way, I put a mini map just so you know what it looks like in the chat.
Even better.
And Feng Pru
Alright.
says mastermind rogue at work. Yeah, kind of. So, Nimble.
That is the subclass I am.
Nimble, as you get closer to the sarcophagus, you hear strange sounds, not coming from behind you, from your friends, from your comrades, but from in front of you.
Nimble prepares Eldritch Blast, and if anything jumps out at him, he's just gonna blast at it.
And
Hey gang, I don't like the sound of this. Yeah, I really don't like the sound of this. What the hell?
And you're now halfway to the sarcophagus, and you hear, and the top that was on the sarcophagus was moved to the side and is now laying on the floor.
Nimble jumps back, hands in front of him, ready to blast shit.
Everyone
Digger
roll
just-
initiative.
Properly hands his shovel.
Wait, do I have to roll initiative?
Yes.
What? But I am not even gonna try and join in on this fight.
Okay, then you don't.
Except Mr. Cuddles.
Then roll initiative for Mr. Cuddles. Milo got
Before
a
we
natural
start,
20.
Before we start, give me 1 second and I will be back.
Sure, I have to write down. Okay. We have
You got a 12.
Mino. We have...
Who the heck is Paul?
Okay. Fang, you actually go before Mino, since I'm pretty sure your dexterity is higher than a 2. Because you both are at 22 with your initiative, but your dex is higher than Mino's. So we have Fang, Mino, Digger, Leroy, Mr. Cuddles.
Who's Paul? Who's Paul?
Okay, so if you're okay with Mino going first, that's fine with me.
Ew.
Yeah, the only one missing is Nimble, and he will be right back. I have no idea who Paul is.
Oh, thank God.
Concentration up to an hour.
I know. But I'm looking at the description. I was gonna say, if that is very bad, then
How long has it been?
well,
I
we
mean,
did enter the cabin.
Yeah, you're not on your end, but it's getting close, I would say, because you took your time with searching the laboratory. So I would say 45, 50 minutes, more or less. So you still have time, but you would have to refresh it in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, when it's about to reach 2 minutes, I'm just gonna repop it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot Mr. Cuddles I can cast see invisibility for Mr. Cuddles.
So Mr. Cuddles will know where you are.
Yep. And I have 2 more spell slots, so 1 invisibility and see invisibility.
Cool.
3 times. I only have 3 level 2 spell slots.
Okay. As long as Nimble is not here, I will be back in a second. And if he's back, tell Nimble he needs to roll initiative as well.
Alrighty, I'm back.
You have to roll in. No, that's Nimble.
Hi.
What's up?
Roll initiative, please.
Alright.
9.
Also, did Leroy cast invisibility again?
He will need to in the next 10 minutes.
Alright.
Okay. Good.
Why did I tell him the command? God dang it.
Oh shit! I need to. I almost forgot. Okay. 6.
Ooh. I remember our armorist. They gain advantage against stealth rolls. Should have gone with that.
Okay.
What are you trying to do, Fangpur?
I think he's trying to cast a spell. I think.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, Nimble, you
Yes.
go into the room. Everyone follows. And as you hear these sounds and the sarcophagus, the top of the sarcophagus falls to the ground and you move backwards, you see this. First of all, you hear. And you see two hands reaching out of the box and sits up in front of you. Sits a very old mummy with a long white beard.
Hello. Say y'all, what are we gonna do? Kill it, right?
Digger taps his shovel.
Yep. Alright, Shovel Man. Nimble, so you said there was some orbs similar to the ones in the lab.
Yes.
Where are they?
If you, I should have pinned it. There is this. Give me a second. There is this. Put a little map in the campaign chat.
Okay.
And the pillars where the orbs lie are the small circles around the sarcophagus, but one of them is missing the orb. And since Mino is first in initiative, he uses bless on second level and gives everyone a bless.
What does that do?
It gives you an additional 1d4 to attacks and saving throws. Because
Ooh,
Mino
alright.
isn't sure what to do, but bless is always good.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, next one is Fang and then Digger. We now have Mino, Fang, Digger, Leroy, Mr. Cuddles, Nimble, and then at the end, the mummy.
Wow. Leroy's not bottom of initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
Fang, it's your turn. Okay, well, boomerang time. Okay, please roll to attack with an additional 1d4.
So can you describe, like, the mummy's just like, it has a beard?
Yeah, it's like very old, and yes, that definitely hits. Please roll for damage. The mummy is very old, long white beard, and is wearing this white robes with what remains of golden embroideries.
Oh.
Okay, Fang, like I said, please roll damage. Damage on the way there and back. Okay, so
Oh,
18
18.
total. So the mummy takes 18 damage. Digger, you are next. Okay.
Okie doke.
Fang Brew, please roll a stealth check.
He didn't move? Wait, if he doesn't move from the location he attacked, does he get a disadvantage since he literally just stayed in the same position?
Ooh.
No, that's not how that works, sadly.
Well, you're not moving when you're attacking, and you're going back to stealth.
Yes, but why everything literally is in a, 5-foot cube is really confusing anyways.
I would say at the moment you're kind of huddled close to the door, so yeah, a distance away from the mummy. Sneak.
I mean, at least he's in combat, unlike Leroy, who's just kind of sitting there.
Okay, Bang Pro, you're pretty sure you just vanish into the shadows. Your dark fur helps you blend into the dark blue walls and into the shadows. Digger, your turn. Digger,
Yeah? Sorry.
your turn.
I was, spacing out a bit.
That's
I do that. It's fine. I am going to cast Holy Weapon.
By the way, don't forget you get a 1d4 for every attack and saving throw.
Am I included in that?
No, Mino has no idea you're there.
Dang it.
You imbue a weapon you touch with holy power.
Okay, I assume you touch your shovel and it starts glow magically.
Yep. Time for some whacking.
So you attack with your shovel?
Yep.
Okay, please roll to attack. Oh no, wouldn't that be your action? Sorry.
That's a bonus action spell.
Okay, so you run up to the mummy and swing.
Yep. It takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage plus
So, +1.
plus 7 radiant damage.
Okay, so it takes 14 damage total.
Yep.
Good.
Oh,
Digger.
also bright light in 30-foot radius and dim light for another 30.
Leroy, Mr. Cuddles, and then Nimble.
Oh, my turn?
Yes?
Well, I would like to give Master Tactics to somebody, but I don't want them knowing I'm here. So I'm gonna give it to Mr. Cuddles.
Okay, then it's Mr. Cuddles' turn.
He's gonna attack with it.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Oh! He got a nat 20.
Nice. Okay. And he does 4 damage.
Yep. Should have rolled the damage.
Okay, so he does 2. Okay, you rolled 2 ones plus.
Yeah, at least it's not 4.
Okay, so the mummy takes 4 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nimble, you're up. You're next.
Okay. Nimble. Nimble sees that the one pillar is missing an orb and thinks to himself for a moment. He remembers the orb back in the lab that entranced him a second ago and uses dash to go run back into the lab and grab it.
What's your speed?
30, so it'd be 60 as a dash.
So you, I would say the laboratory itself isn't that big, and you know where you put it. So you dash back, grab the orb, and dash back into the room. You're more or less now at the same position where you started your turn. But that's your turn.
Alright. Oh wait, yeah. So now I'm just holding the orb and throws up a thumbs up to the rest of the group. You're doing great.
That orb looks pretty important.
Pretty.
Pretty important. Why would you risk your life?
Oh,
to
and
go
Nimble's
fetch an
gonna
orb and
like
come back?
hold it very tightly, so no one can take it. Or like if they try to take it, they'd have to roll with disadvantage probably.
Okay. The mummy stands up. And you see the mummy rise from its coffin.
Wait, does that mean it was prone when we were attacking it?
It was sitting. I wouldn't say it was prone. It wasn't standing, but it wasn't laying. And he raises his hands, and from within his body start insects crawling outside, and there are more and more, and they start to swarm around the room, filling it and biting and being annoying. And everyone, please make a con save.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
4.
No. 12,
Oh.
15.
Yeah, every time I'm a roll con, I'm just gonna roll for it instead of using a rave.
Digger,
Yes.
please roll a constitution save for me.
I'm immune to disease.
Yes, but the...
Is this a poison attack?
No, it's a tiny insects nibbling at you.
I am both immune to disease and take half damage from poison, and have advantage on con saves with poison.
It
Then
has
make a
nothing
con
to do
save.
with poison. It's a spell called Insect
Well, that's a
Plague.
20 anyways.
Okay, so you take so Fang Pru and Digger. Now I have to roll 4d10.
4d10.
Since I'm not in
Nani?
combat, technically, do I get hit?
Yes,
You're invisible. They bite everything probably.
they sense that they're flying against something and just bite down.
God, fiddlesticks. I literally cannot find my D10. You 100 or D10?
Okay, the total is 19. Everyone except a Digger and Fern Poo, you take 19 damage.
Alright.
And
I
Fang,
also get half damage.
why do you? What was your?
I'm a rogue.
Oh, okay.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah, rogue shit.
This is why I've banned rogues in my campaign.
Everyone else takes half damage, so that would be 9. And the area around him is now considered difficult terrain.
Oh no.
Thank God I'm not fighting.
Thank God. What do you mean? We could use Leroy, maybe. I don't even know. You just shoot them and be like, "Welp, I didn't hit. Invisibility. Boom."
Okay, that ends the mummy's turn. Next one is Mino. Mino looks at Nimble. You have a plan?
I think.
I will hold you back. And let's try this one. Okay, I will try something. I want to buy you time. But if I do this, neither me and Digger can cast anything. And Mino uses silence. And all of a sudden, you hear nothing.
Okay, this is really annoying me right now. I cannot find the D10. There's a
What are
dice
you
that looks like
getting
a D10. But it looks like
So
it
what
has a
does silence
0.
do? It just makes everything
That's what a
silent.
D10 has. 0 is 10.
Oh. Well, I'm an idiot.
Yes. You are.
Based. Wow.
Nimble.
So silence just
don't use
makes
that here.
everything silent.
Yeah, in a 20-foot radius around the mummy, you are deafened.
Oh.
And spells that use verbal components like Minos and Digger's spells, since they are clerics, they can't use spells. Digger just can still use his shovel since he casted it beforehand, but he can't do a new spell.
I see. Well, Digger will probably be fine. He can just bonk.
For the
Yeah.
grace and the might of our Lord. For the
Okay,
home of the holy.
Feng Pu, you're next, and Digger, you're after Feng Pu.
Oh, at least Nimble doesn't have to listen to the. That's what. No. It still haunts his mind.
It's a mummy with smoker's lung.
Oh, poor thing.
It's a clicker.
That's what killed it. Smoked 40 a day.
Another test subject.
Oh,
No.
God.
Good.
I hope this thing dies before Leroy can get its hands. Because that would be terrifying after death.
Yeah. Remember the rabbit?
How do you forget the rabbit?
Yeah, question. It's thunder damage.
Thunder
Wait,
damage is
isn't-
magic.
Pardon?
Thunder damage is magic damage.
The thing is, I think Feng Pu wants to use the thunderclap outside the area. Like Digger said, you can't use it inside the 20-foot sphere around the.
Oh no, you can. It's thunder. Doesn't mean it has to have sound. It's just vibrations through the air.
Yeah, but if it's
Silence
a
just
spell,
prevents
he
hearing
can't
of that.
use it.
Inside of it, yes.
Wait. What does S stand for in
look,
components?
somatic. Only somatic.
Oh,
Hand.
yeah, so he can
Only
cast it
your
without
hand.
saying. He just has to point, I think.
Okay.
It's a clap. You have to clap.
Okay, then
Thunderclap.
it's okay. Just spells with verbal components don't work.
Cool.
I'm confused.
What's up?
About
I'm
this,
confused about the concept of components.
Things you have to have things to conjure up magic.
I know, but it says V, S, and M for invisibility.
Verbal.
Somatic material.
Yeah.
like material,
What's-
like you need a copper wire for your message spell, or you need a sulfur for the fireball. Okay, boomerang time. Please roll to attack plus a d4. Oh wait, no! The concentration for bless drops, since silence is also a concentration spell. So just your usual attack bonus, as your normal attack.
For the grace and the might of our Lord, by the home of the holy,
Digger's just always humming that underneath his
for
breath.
the grace and the way of the sword, give the life so boldly.
18.
I'm just curious. Did Mino cast that so that the mummy wouldn't be able to cast anything?
Yes.
I see.
18 hits.
Ah, so it does cast with components rather than
It goes. Oh yeah. How long did you spend practicing on that?
Wait, I can technically magic a tinker?
I started 2 weeks ago.
You gotten good.
Thank you. Matt Mercer is a very good inspiration.
Ah, Matt Mercer.
Yes.
for the grace and the might of our Lord.
Thank you. Okay.
Ooh.
So the mummy takes 15 damage. Plus 15. It starts looking really hurt. Like Fang Pu throws his boomerang and it slices through some of the tunic, which it's wearing, revealing the bone, the rotting flesh underneath it, and insects still crawling out of it. Digger, you are next. 28 hits, yes.
Is it time for the grace and the might of our Lord?
Oh no.
For the home of the holy.
Nimble just wants to play with his funny orb.
Oh wait, give me a moment. I need to actually give myself the holy shuffle.
You can't use spells with verbal components while you're in a 10-foot
Yes,
radius.
but I'm beating him with an already magical shovel. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah.
trying to make my life easier.
Sure.
I remember Frank Prue saying you can hear very good.
This is silence, complete silence.
It's magical silence. It's like there's nothing.
Yes. But magic
But
is very fun to play around with.
mm,
The object continuously emits your choice of odor or non-verbal sound. The chosen phenomenon is perceived up to 10 feet away. Do you know how many hertz does it take to burst a human eardrum?
Not that many.
how many?
165.
What's your point?
If I don't want anybody else to hear me, just make that much sound.
Yeah, but there's like no sound at all. Whose turn is
I
it, by the
know.
way?
It's Digger.
What?
I am
Oh.
attempting to do something, and it's really annoying.
I thought it was Leroy's and he was doing a monologue.
No, it's Digger, then Leroy. So Leroy, you can get ready after Digger. And after you is Mr. Cuddles. And then Nimble.
Okay. One moment. I got it.
Okay.
Whack.
Roll to attack. Natural 20 plus 6. Yeah, that definitely
Jeez.
hits.
No, and it was a crit.
Yeah.
It's dead. I can feel it's dead.
Spell command. It should just be spell space and then whatever spell you want to see.
Yeah.
Or cast if you're trying to cast stuff.
Yeah.
Digger. So you do 26 points of damage. You stand right in front of the mummy extending its hand in your direction. You lift your shovel, pull back, and swing. And
Dum.
all of a sudden, it has no head.
Jesus.
But it keeps going.
Oh.
Okay, Leroy, your turn.
Let's see. Ooh, yes. This is gonna be very great.
But it looks really hurt.
Do I look for a? I'll try to look for a pebble on the ground.
Make an perception or investigation check, but it will use your turn.
What is he doing?
I do got a bonus action. 19.
Okay, yeah, you find a pebble. It's not that hard.
Is a bonus action could be used to tinker with a pebble.
Sure. What depends on what would you like to do.
Make it flash violently.
Sure.
Good.
Oh dear.
Well, it's Mr. Cuddle's turn. And I'm gonna attack the thing.
You mean Mr. Cuddles attacks the thing?
Yep.
Okay, roll to attack.
I'm gonna give Mr. Cuddles the pebble my next turn. If it's still alive.
Okay, yeah, that hits. And the mummy takes 3 damage.
Yep.
Nimble, you're next.
Nimble.
You still have the
So-
orb in your hand.
Is the terrain around him rough still?
Yes.
Alright. Would he have to climb up the pillar to put it on there?
I would. I mean, for you, it's like on the height on your head, since you're a bit smaller than an average human. For an average human, it would be about chest height. So you just run up and have to put it up.
I see.
And the heavy terrain is in a sphere around it. So even with flying through it, it would be considered heavy terrain.
Alright. Nimble cast expeditious retreat to allow himself to use dash, and then as a bonus action on each turn. So, all right, yeah. So he's going to use dash as a bonus action because it expeditious retreat, and just use it to go run up to the thing and kind of basketball slam dunk it on top.
You slam the orb on the pedestal, and you see it starting to glow brighter and brighter, and the orbs around it start to glow as well, and there are these arcane symbols slowly charging up around it. But it's as if they are spiraling around the sarcophagus in a whirlwind of colors and energy and light, and concentrating around the last pillar, not the round one, the square one, the one that looks like a lectern.
So, Nimble's like right next to the thing.
Expeditious retreat, is that's you okay? I would say you used expeditious retreat as a bonus action, so you have still your action and your movement, and half of your movement. I would say half of your movement.
Oh yeah. All right. So Nimble is just gonna start backing away from all this magic stuff. And just gonna end his turn going into stealth.
Isn't going to stealth a bonus action as well?
Yeah, but you can use an action instead of a bonus action.
Pretty smart. Never knew that, actually.
Yeah. It would make sense, probably.
Please make a stealth check.
Alright. Natural 1. +8, but still.
You slowly back up, and you actually trip and fall next to the lectern. The floor underneath you glowing, and you can feel through your hands and feet the energy which is slowly filling the room and creeping up the pillars around you. So you're currently with your current movement, you can stand up again, but you're currently standing next to the lectern.
Am I prone? Did I fall over?
Yeah, you kind of tripped. You caught yourself with one hand on the lectern. You spent your movement, but you are not prone.
Nimble drops prone and starts to just crawl away. He doesn't trust himself walking right now.
Okay. So you slowly crawl away.
That's just going to be my turn.
Did it crawl away from me?
The mummy?
Yes, that was a good question.
No, the mummy
It was.
is just still standing in front of you without a head that lays in the sarcophagus.
Time to whack it again.
It's not your turn!
I never said I was the one going to whack it.
It's actually the mummy's turn. And it makes a multi-attack with rotting fists. Um, what's your armor class?
Who?
Digger.
Yes.
What's your armor class?
20.
20. Yeah, that hits. That's a 17 plus a 9. Um, you take 66 of damage. That's 23 and 26 of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that against catching a disease?
It's against catching a curse.
That counts as a disease, mummy rot.
Oh, poor DM.
Now, what was that damage again?
I put it in the chat. The first one is 23 bludgeoning damage plus 26 necrotic damage.
So 23 plus 26, that's 49. Quick maths.
Boom.
Yeah. Thank God I'm not fighting.
Gentlemen, behold!
I
It's
don't want to take that damage.
It activates Glyph of Warding.
what?
Bang!
What?
Oh yeah,
kidding,
he
not
casted that against Fang Pru, didn't he?
I casted
who?
it against intruders, specifically anything that touches me.
Yeah, he cast it
Without
like
my
the lab.
consent.
Like when he was entering the lab, I remember that.
Okay, how much damage?
Let's see. Since I casted basic Glyph of Warding, that's, give me a moment. Give me a moment, I misspelled Glyph.
Isn't? Oh, yeah. Ooh, what's Wish?
Oh. Wish?
Yeah,
It's a spell.
yes. They're very powerful.
It's a spell that can do any other spell.
Wait, did you say powerful?
A spell that
It
can
is
I'm
literally
considered
do
the most
anything.
powerful.
Anything but like can still
Within
fuck you
reason.
over.
Yeah, it's like wishing.
Wishing that
So-
everyone would be happy so it kills everyone so no one can be sad.
Yeah, it's like talking to a genie. You have to be very specific.
Ooh, I like this.
So, I'm going to need it to take... So, I am able to upcast a spell through it. Do you know what spell I chose?
Do I want to know?
3rd level Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
That was a great episode, not gonna lie.
Does a 13 hit it?
No, 13 does not hit it.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, reminds me of the one time I casted a spell at the highest level I could and missed by a nat 1.
Oh yeah, good times.
Well, it's a good thing that didn't require verbal components. But
Maybe a
it
good thing.
definitely startled Mino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glyph
And
of
thank
Warding.
Bruno, it's actually not Digger's turn, but the mummy, by physically hitting Digger triggered a glyph that he put on himself, which activated a guiding bolt. So now it's actually still the mummy's turn, and now it's Mino's turn. Who really... Mino kind of backs up into the hallway, since there the silence isn't present. And seeing how hurt Digger got, he uses where is it? Ah, God. Spells. Healing word on 3rd level.
Verbal components.
Oh, they backed up into the hallway where it's
Hmm.
can be.
I'm just
heard.
standing there being me,
He's just standing there, menacingly.
menacingly.
Danke, thanks. That would be healing word. 2d4.
Since you're casting it 3rd level.
It would be 3d4. Yeah, it's
Plus your casting
9
modifier.
damage. So you gain 9 health. It's
Don't worry.
Oh.
I don't know why they'd be worried.
and that's basically Mino's turn. Next is Vang.
Just imagine a boss using Blade of Disaster on a party.
What is?
You are aware that is completely and utterly useless, right?
Yeah, but just imagine
I have to
the DM
purchase
is
it.
really, really smart and
Try having Blade of Disaster and being a scribe's
What is
a
Blade of
scribe's
Disaster?
wizard. Having Blade of Disaster and that one meteor spell that basically summons lots of meteors, and then making
Sounds
it
like
all force damage.
What does Blade of Disaster do?
It does force damage.
Oh.
Fang,
12
it's your turn.
oh, on crit it deals extra D8, D12.
Yep.
That's scary. I would love to buy a Blade of Disaster.
Here we go. Meteor
Ooh.
Swarm.
Hmm.
Just bring down hell.
Whoop. Thank God my favorite spell is Shatter.
Has
This
Leroy
is a
been
9th
using
level
that?
spell.
And Shatter is a level 2 spell.
Yes. I'm stating you cannot, compare the two.
Well, you can. It's not a good comparison, but you can.
Shouldn't.
You're talking to Leroy here.
Shouldn't is the statement.
Oh, it's a 10-foot sphere. It's basically half of that.
Oh,
of
you
the
see what
meteors.
you see what Fang Pru said? Mina.
I will mage armor myself the boomerang. Okay, yeah, roll to hit. You don't need me to tell you to attack, because you know that you're hit. Okay, yeah, 22 hits.
At least it's not dying in under 3 turns.
18 damage. Good. Next one is Digger.
Oh God.
So I'm going to back out of silence.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast heal on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I regain 70 hit points.
By the way, the mummy looks really hurt. Like,
I mean, it doesn't even have head.
yeah. But, like, Fang Brew threw his boomerang and it sliced right through it. And it's barely standing. Okay, Digger heals himself. Leroy, you're next with Mr. Cuddles. And after that is Nimble.
Well, I would like to go to. I would like to look for an area for full cover.
Sure, there are pillars, like supporting pillars in the corner of the hall.
Oh, there's supporting pillars.
Yeah, the small ones where the orbs are, and the big pillars that hold the ceiling.
Well,
Fireball.
and since the creature doesn't know I'm there, and it hasn't attacked yet, I like to move behind the pillar.
Okay.
And throw my makeshift flashbang / pebble directly at it, aka a sneak attack.
Roll to hit.
Do I get advantage or no?
I mean, the creature doesn't know you're there, so sneak attack, so it would be advantage.
That's the first roll.
Wait, are you trying to hit the creature with the rock or to blind it?
Oh, the rock is rapid flashing, triggers on touch.
How do you want to do this?
So it's basically an impact flashbang.
Yeah, but you did 10 damage and the creature had 6 points left.
It's dead and it's flashing indefinitely.
It has a stroke from its epilepsy.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it doesn't even have a head anymore. How can it have a stroke?
All the eyes of the bugs that it controls.
yeah.
And I'm gonna cast invisibility again, behind the pillar.
Just to make sure.
Okay. To everyone else, you see all of a sudden this bright flashing lights coming from the mummy, and you can't hear anything since still there's the spell up, but you see it twisting, and if there would sound, it would
I'd like to beat its corpse.
and it turns to dust.
Time to dig, Digger.
I keep beating its corpse.
Digger.
Oh, you know, if they get near it, they're also gonna get flashed.
Digger, you get
Nimble
It's
back.
I was like
definitely.
30 feet away.
How do you beat its corpse from 30 feet away?
Move up and beat its corpse. You
And
know, like you
It's-
do. Also, it's not a
Yeah.
flashbang, it's like, just... I had bright light going 30 feet away already.
Yeah, but I threw it directly at its face.
it has no
Also,
face.
since it was in silent, it wouldn't have made a sound.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
just
wrapped.
blinded it.
Let's just say he hit the mummy
It'd
with
be
a
pushing.
rock, and it killed it.
And it died.
We still have to make sure it doesn't come
Leroy,
back.
who
Leroy
I'm
is
where did
still
that
invisible.
rock come from? Yeah, I know, that's why I changed my dialogue. What? I think this rock must have fell when it casted something, but I wasn't able to hear it.
I have a quick thing to state. If you attack, well, under invisibility, you
He
lose
casted it
invisibility.
again. Like once combat was over, because he killed it, he casted it again.
Yeah, thank God I hid behind a pillar.
So I'm gonna do what's called a weird move.
Everything you do is weird.
Yeah.
True.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
The whole room is filled with magic.
That is
But different
true.
kinds of magic.
Uh,
You can tell the difference between schools.
wouldn't it be
How big is this room
necromancy?
actually?
Mhm.
Because of the kind of magic. It's a weird mix between transmutation and necromancy.
Okay? Can I sense him?
The mummy.
I'm behind a stone pillar, and shouldn't I be?
Goes around
Make a
corner.
perception check. Perception or
Passive
investigation?
perception of 19.
Leroy, since you dropped your invisibility and then casted it again, please make a stealth check.
Also, casting invisibility requires verbal components.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna roll for it. I don't trust the bot.
Leroy says, I'm going to do the thing to if we are alone so we don't get attacked.
26.
So Feng Pu, you go and beat up what is left of the corpse of the mummy.
If it's killed by fire, dead for longer.
I got a 13.
Okay, yeah. No, the hearing thing. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to sneeze.
You got a 13.
Yeah, Digger, you look around the room. It's almost looking into a bright light, like the room is filled with this arcane energy. But in one of the corners where the energy isn't that dominant, you see a figure trying to hide behind a pillar, cloaked in invisibility. By the way,
I walk up.
Sorry.
to it.
As soon as the mummy would have disappeared or turned into dust, Mina would drop the silence so everyone can talk normal again.
Whew, that was a good battle there. Y'all all right? Everyone.
I hold my fingers to my mouth. A finger to my mouth. Or rather, the mask.
You want me to hush?
And I start walking towards the invisible person. Oh, I have to go eat. I'll be back.
Okay.
Nimble starts walking towards the invisible person. Nimble follows Digger.
And I move away.
Saved by the dinner bell. Yeah, kinda. Mino starts investigating the altar, the sarcophagus, the orbs that still fill this room with energy, and the lectern where this arcane symbol slowly creep up, filled with energy. It's like, it looks like you fill indenses, like you're casting metal and you have a form in sand, or in you have a form and you fill in the hot liquid iron, and that's how it looks like. That's how it's looks, how it extends through the room and creeping up the pillar and the lectern. Fengpru, how did you find Leo the last time? Yeah, okay.
I mean, it says visible or object, visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. That's all it says for detect magic. It doesn't say detect invisible objects, just visible or object.
I would say, I mean, it's still, I mean, it doesn't exclude invisible things. So I would say that Digger maybe not would see your outlines, but he would see that there is something.
Yeah, there is something, but there is also a spell for seeing invisible objects.
Yeah, but you still give off this very slight arcane energy, and he got a 26 on his perception, so it I would say that this is high enough.
Ooh, so he's saying that magical imbue, a faint hint of magic.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to drop my one of my pistols in the very spot that I'm standing, and then move to another spot, since the pistol is literally imbued with magic.
And it's still invisible.
Yep.
Okay.
Nimble starts to leave, or Nimble goes over to the corpse.
You hear the last bit of air.
You can rest now. It's okay.
Leave its body. And you see the head still left over, but the rest of the body just dust, and the clothes, the few bits of jewelry it was wearing, they are left in the sarcophagus. Leroy, what do you make
Nimble.
the investigation check for? Sorry, Nimble.
It's good, it's good.
The orbs. I want to know what they do. I see them lighting up and seem to gather energy. For what purpose? Can I be heard?
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking Discord glitched again, where I couldn't hear everybody else.
We weren't just sure if you're monologuing or asking us.
I want to know what the machinery does, because there's orbs around it.
To know what the orbs do, please make an Arcana check. Because from the outside, they simply look like orange-sized glowing orbs.
Remember when I asked if this is allowed? The herbal, the link that I sent on the general chat about herbs and some stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like to use my tools. They try and give me
do they give you an advantage in arcane or just in alchemy?
Yeah, I'm checking the link right now.
By the way, what's your armor class?
Yeah, I'm checking. It's 12?
Okay. Leroy, as you start getting closer to the orbs, looking at them, leaning in closer, almost touching one, you hear behind you all of a sudden you have been tackled to the ground. And as you look up, on top of your, sitting on your chest, is Fang Pru. Claws dig into your chest, holding you to the ground. Not sure what he has in front of him. Who are you, and why are you here?
I play dead.
Fang Pru, you have a not moving person underneath you.
Fang, what's up?
What are you doing? Answer me! He hits you. Roll for attack. Just for shits and giggles.
Imagine he rolls a nat 1 and hits himself, knocks himself out as well.
I would imagine him hitting the floor.
And gets a broken knuckle.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and leave a dent in the floor, probably.
Jeez, we killed the person here and now we're defacing the whole area.
Okay, yeah, that probably hits. There's someone here. What?
Nimble comes running over and
Minotaur.
prepares to cast Eldritch Blast, putting his hand at whatever's underneath Fang Pru.
Either make yourself visible, or I have means to make you visible. And Leroy, you take 8 damage.
I touch my armor, and since the sound field is down, you know how loud I'm gonna make this armor sound?
Oh dear.
200 hertz while covering my own ears.
How are you gonna
And
touch it
since-
and also...
Well, I am invisible, and I'm technically not attacking. I'm just touching and tinkering.
But how are you gonna touch it and cover your ears? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, he's grabbing my hands? I don't care.
How are you gonna
You-
touch it?
Grab belt? What? Is he grabbing me by the belt, or... How is he grabbing me, actually?
My first thought would be him pouncing on your chest, but then Fang Pru, please make a dexterity check to adjust your grappling position, because at the first you just tackled someone, and you have to feel where their shoulders, their arms, their hands are. And grab
what
them.
do I roll?
You make a competition, either dexterity or strength check to fight.
Nimble's gonna help grapple it because he doesn't know what it is, and it's just possible danger.
Yeah, didn't roll that high.
Is it just rolling strength?
Yes.
Or check strength? 8.
So that still tops Leroy's dex.
Why do I keep rolling below a 10? That's the real question.
I don't know.
Why are you
And I
hiding
keep-
from your own party?
Well, I see some strange machine going through the dungeon while I was looking for you guys. So I decided to follow it while hiding my presence since, I'm not very stealthy, so I made myself invisible.
True.
So you're telling that to us or the party?
Anybody else that can hear me?
Wait, in game, like in character or out of character?
In character.
Oh, Leroy! Oh my god.
Well, technically I wasn't lying since I did finish early. So I decided to look for you guys.
And once you found us, you just didn't come out?
Well, there's a big robot, and from what I just saw, he seemed pretty dangerous, so I didn't want to risk myself getting hurt.
He seems friendly.
Yeah, you can say that again. I remember the last time someone was friendly to me.
Not everyone is about to
Bodies.
kill you.
Bodies everywhere.
What about if you got hurt? What about
I was about to blast you to another realm.
and we didn't even
Another
know
world.
to look for you.
Well, I did have Mr. Cuddles go with you guys.
Yeah, and you know what? You never came back for him either. All we saw was a cat.
Yeah, but I can speak to the cat.
Mino just
Ah.
storms back into the laboratory.
So, what are y'all doing here?
Didn't you just see?
Yeah, I just saw it, but all I saw was a beast. Or mummy.
I'm not gonna bother explaining it to you if you couldn't even bother to help us. So,
Van Prue says, I'm about to kill him. Can I knock him out? You can hit him again, but I don't think you can knock him out.
Well, this looks like a laboratory.
oh, you think?
Well, there's usually... And I remember you telling me something about your Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
And since this is a lab, this is probably the birth location of your Patreon.
I think we just fought it.
Well, good luck having a Patreon. That was probably him.
I still got its powers.
But it...
Stop.
I think I do.
Yeah, we could probably resurrect or guard your Patreon if, we get this weird-looking machine to work.
Machine.
So Van Prue, you're still holding Leroy grappled. Okay. So, please continue.
Dang,
Frank,
let
have
it
you
go.
ever had a personal space?
Stick a sleep dart in him. Yes. Roll for attack.
And I have Mr. Cuddles just come towards me and try and tickle Miss Fang Prue. Can't speak today.
Wait, so Mr. Cuddles tries to tickle Fang Prue.
Yes. Yes, again.
What kind of check would that be? Make a dexterity check for Mr. Cuddles, and Frank Prue make a constitution save. Okay, and Leroy, you get the dart stuck in you.
Can I cast Lesser Restoration before the effects start to kick in?
It takes 2 rounds for the dart to work, so yes, you have a round where you can use it. Why not, Fangpro?
Yeah. One action. Instantaneous, verbal, and schematic. I still don't know what it means.
Verbal is you have to say it.
Yeah.
It takes 2 rounds for. It took 2 rounds for Atlanta because of her size, so it's instantaneous for Leroy.
99.
Okay. So you tell Mr. Cuddles to tickle Fang Poo, and all of a sudden you feel this pain in your neck, and right as you realize what Fang Poo has done, it gets dark.
Oh, I'm so gonna.
You guys will murder each other. I can see it coming.
Gosh, that's supposed to be the ending. Doesn't matter about T-Lif or whatever his name is. We're just gonna kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think would win in a brawl
Well,
out of the party? Probably Digger.
Probably.
Mina would probably stay out.
Yeah. The funny thing is, if Fang Poo were to miss, I would have literally just blasted 200 hertz and probably burst his eardrums, along with mine.
Good thing we have 2 clerics.
Oh no. I will literally blast it 10 times if I have to on everybody.
I mean, Mina is currently at the laboratory, so he's for the first blast, he would be outside the range.
That would be if Nimble lost his hearing. He would literally like beat the shit out of Leroy, not even killing him.
Oh wait,
Just like-
Mr. Cuddles is still awake. Guess what? He can cast spells.
Oh dear. Sure.
And he's gonna wake me up.
Nimble, as a reaction, sees Mr. Cuddles heading towards Leroy and tackles the cat.
He doesn't. You don't know he can cast spells.
Yeah,
Yes.
but he sees
You
him
know
running
he's
towards
just
him.
a cat.
But he knows that he's your familiar, your homunculus. That I would, and he has seen you giving Mr. Cuddles commands and Mr. Cuddles having some kind of sentience. So even if Mr. Cuddles would just bite into your leg to wake you up, there's still a possibility. So I would allow it.
Do you have to roll for it?
And he. I made him strike me with force.
Counter spell.
Oh no, it's not a spell. It's an attack. He attacked me.
Attack. I tried to
ranged.
grapple it before.
No, it's a ranged attack. It's
Jump in
literally.
front of it.
It's literally targeted towards me, and he crit. Rolled a 20.
Alright, I let that happen, and then Nimble casts Banishment on Leroy. Make a Charisma saving throw. Sorry, Mino.
Yeah, I should have rolled. Wait, 10 rounds is basically a minute, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, That's
And
not a long
Leroy is
time,
gone.
actually.
Leroy,
Finally.
you find yourself in a different dimension, and you're floating in midair, and
Oh, this gives me
No.
enough time to prepare.
Bang Prue says time to kill the cat.
Yeah, Mr. Cuddles is just going to dip. Literally, dip.
He'll be back in a minute. What do you think we should do about him?
I'm a
Hey, Mino!
Yes.
Is there any room in there to keep somebody prisoner? Oh wait,
Maybe.
Fang Prue. Here, lift this lid up on the coffin. Wait, what type of coffin is it?
It's a sarcophagus, a coffin. A stone
cool.
coffin.
Say, when he gets back, we're gonna throw him in the coffin, put the lid on it, and then we're both gonna sit on top of it.
I'm just gonna tinker with my armor and let's just say I'm gonna make it 500 hertz.
Hey, Mino, could you cast your silence again, just in case he tries to cast anything once he gets back?
Do
'Cause
you
I know he's
guys
got, like,
really
some-
have to fight?
Yes. How many weeks do we have left? Like one?
Yes.
True.
1 or 2 weeks we have left.
I'm back, right?
Sure.
I mean, and that could be heard because last time I couldn't talk. I mean, couldn't hear you guys. While I'm in this space, I'm gonna use the minute to tinker with the armor, blast, and make it ring up to 500 hertz. So even if you walk near me, your eardrums are gonna burst, and you will be deafened for the rest of your life, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna be
Nimble
way worse
prepares.
for Nimble.
Nimble knows he has a minute left and just prepares eye bite for when Leroy gets back.
Mina is just sitting
Look,
on the
Mino,
floor.
he's gonna try to kill us, or we're gonna kill him. All right. I won't
And
kill
I'm
him, but he's gonna try to kill us.
I'm gonna cast invisibility again.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Let's just leave. Nimble leaves. The entire temple just walks out.
As you walk out, you see, as you come through the laboratory, Mina is just sitting on the floor with his back against the wall.
We're leaving.
What about your patron?
There's nothing left of him.
There's a room full of energy.
But Leroy's in there. He's gonna be in there in a minute.
Mino gets up and goes in the room. And he grabs Fang Pru by the neck and just pulls him back a few feet. And how about we don't throw spells at each other? Or boomerangs or whatever.
Why do you want to burn the books? What the fuck?
Fang Pru, you are, I think are you still, okay.
Nimble's just gonna take this quiet minute to investigate the room, see what's going on.
Which room? The
magical one.
the magic room. Fang Pru, you're still. I would have said you're still. Or did you follow Nimble out of the magic room, or are you in the laboratory?
I think he followed me out of the magic room.
How
Okay,
much
but
time has passed?
No, we
Prob-
don't
probably a
burn the
minute by now.
books.
It's been a minute, I'll say that, because Nimble's like going back and forth. But now that Nimble's back in and knows that Leroy's back, he just wants to investigate the room.
Make an investigation check, bitte. Please.
Okay.
And when I get back, I'm just gonna be like, what the hell just happened?
If you
A,
move, I'll do it again.
I got attacked. B, I
Uh,
got put to sleep. C, I got attacked again. These people are weird AF.
Nimble, you only see what I already described. The room is. All the rooms are filled with this buzzing energy that seems to come from the orbs crawling up the pillars. And the lectern
Can I check for
now
magic?
is fully glowing. Pardon?
Can I like check the lectern for what type of magic it is, or like just Arcana?
Make an Arcana check.
Well,
What do I do to check the machine since I'm invisible? I don't want them hurting me again.
To check the machine, make what was it?
Yeah, I want to see what it does.
It's time to practice some medicine.
Oh, hi, Digger. They are currently killing each other. Please make.
yeah.
Leroy, please make an investigation check. And Nimble, Digger already pointed out that the magic is a mix between transmutation and necromancy.
What am I supposed to look for? Mito.
Do you know
I'm
what?
looking.
Make an intelligence check for me, please.
19.
Do you know what a lectern usually does?
Book.
Boah, das hat jetzt lang gedauert.
Huh?
Oh my god,
Is
that
it
took
book?
long.
Is it a book? I
Since
don't
I
know.
still have detect magic up and I've seen him,
Yes, you see him.
I'd like to bonk Leroy, like
Oh my god.
but on the back of the head with a with the end of
Digger,
with the opposite end of his shovel.
Digger, Mina was already prepared that. Give me just a moment because I'm trying to avoid you guys killing each other.
You think I'm going to kill him? I'm just trying to make it so his
No.
invisibility drops.
But you okay? While you were gone, Feng Pru has a special ability where he can basically use his hearing like a bat. So he can, he's like clicking his thumb and listening and listen to the echo. So yeah, he has a sonar, and he already discovered Leroy, and they talked it out that it was him, and we're quite pissed. And Nimble banished him for a minute.
I'm going to hug him.
Okay, so you digger know that Leroy is not a danger, but that they are also not very happy about him being invisible and simply not helping with the fight.
So
And
I would
Nimble,
like to walk up to one of the objects then.
one of the orbs.
And you know how I'm a since I have a spell called Dispel Magic, I'm going to use it on the pillars.
Oh. Nimble just wanted to go read his book.
Yes, can I, before you do that, can I do what Nimble was doing?
Yeah, I was asking it.
What did I get for a 19 on the machine?
Yeah, so with a 19, you look closely and you sense that these orbs are charging up this room, and that it is, from what you read, is probably the mechanism, the what has sent the ancient race into a way, or that this is the machine they were working on, and it just needs something. Something is missing.
Book.
Nimble, what do you do
Nimble.
with your book?
Put it on the lectern and open it.
Finally! Oh my god! Boah, das war eine schwere Geburt.
Maybe that's what you did.
So, Nimble, you place your book on the lectern, and all of a sudden it flies open, pages moving, like there's a heavy wind blowing through the space, and the room starts glowing brighter and brighter and brighter, and the book itself opens at the page, and the pages start glowing. And you can see the orbs around the sarcophagus glowing as well. The sarcophagus with the dust and the head from the mummy still inside glow as well. And you see the dust slowly disintegrating, and the head falling into dust and disintegrating, and you hear a soft.
Can I yeet myself into the machine?
Here's soft what?
Leroy, what wanted you to say?
Can I yeet myself into the machine while that's happening?
What machine?
He means the sarcophagus pillar
Well,
magic
I found its
orb
purpose.
machine.
It needed something. I saw something happened using the book. And while that's happening, I'm going into that machine.
Death. Die. Kill him.
Hello?
Boy. Yeah.
Ultimate muscle.
Leroy, so you see,
What? He disconnected. Hold on. Wait for.
yeah, you guys will be the death of me.
Yeah.
Okay, now we. Okay, so everything starts to glow, and okay, we have a Discord glitch, and Leroy is back again. Can you hear me?
Oh, thank God.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Discord's crashed. I
Okay.
am never gonna use this version ever again.
Okay, then I will continue narrating. Nimble, as you see the mummy dissolve, you hear a soft "Thank you."
Nimble nods his head at the dust.
And Leroy, you start to run into the machine, but there's this sudden shockwave as the last of the mummy disappears, which throws you back. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And as the sudden force of the sudden wave of force subsides, the room slowly gets darker, and the glow from the carvings stop glowing, and the orbs go dim, and it is as if your book is sucking up all the energy, as if all the light, all the book is flowing into your book, and it closes.
Hey, Mina, did you see my DM real quick?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Okay.
Might need a recharge.
I think we have one more session left. Because this would be session 5.
Yeah, no, but...
Yes.
Session 4 since we skipped the week.
It's mine.
Okay. Give me a second.
Go ahead.
Can I see what powers the orbs?
Give me a second. Okay. So the glow, the glowing stops, and your book closes.
So it must be that book that was missing.
Yeah,
A number.
probably.
A number.
Yeah?
How would you like to ascend?
Ascend?
God. Yeah, to God.
Ascend.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well,
It would
I
sound
think I
nice.
understand the way this machine works. As you just noticed, that was your Patreon, right?
Yeah.
It looks like the trigger was the book. That was the only thing missing, and the orbs indicate how much power it has, and...
So how would you suggest I do it?
Well, we need to power those orbs again, and then just put the book in to activate the machine.
Nimble puts his hand up and
So
just
you might
pointing
not
at
want
this,
to get close to me.
and puts his
At least
hand up in the sky and casts 4 beams of Eldritch Blast into each of the orbs.
Also,
So,
you might not want to get 10 feet near me. You might experience some deafened.
So, here. And Nimble tosses him the book. So you think I just have to stand in the sarcophagus to do it?
Nimble.
Mm-hmm.
As you As you grab the book, your hand starts to glow. And the glow grows up your arm and to your elbow, to your shoulder, to your neck, through your whole body. And all of a sudden, your vision goes white and you vanish.
What the hell happened to him?
And
Looks like the same thing happened as his Patreon thingy.
and
I want to give it a try.
behind are only a nimble snake and 2 feathers, one white and one black. Nimble,
Do you know
Yes.
what
you open your eyes.
it symbolizes?
Shh, Leroy.
As you open your eyes, you find yourself in a white room, and before you stands a familiar person with long white hair, a long white beard, very beautiful flowing robes embroidered with golden thread and a soft smile. Welcome.
Hello. So, what do you do around here?
Hello? We look
Hello? Hi.
We look over those who were left behind.
Will I still be able to watch them?
Of course. And he moves his hand, and it's as if there is a window in the floor, and you look down, and you see from the top into the temple, where the others are looking around. Mino getting more and more worried, picking up Dagi and just looking for you. They don't know where you are.
I'm sad I didn't say anything before I had to go. You know, out of all the times I've done this, they've been my favorite. But they'll be fine without me. They're strong. Even if they get into some trouble with each other.
Like I said, you can keep watch over them.
Yeah.
Nimble, you now descended to godhood.
And that was the end of Nimble.
Well, I guess I will close the session now.
I hug Mino.
He hugs back and starts to cry.
The same?
Pat his back.
To
And whisper, it will be alright.
I think I'm next in the machine, and Bank Prune seems a bit too eager. Which is really scaring me.
I'm pretty sure it's out of gas.
Yeah.
These
Yes,
sorts
but
of
I
things
already
only have
told
enough
them
for
the
one,
process to do it.
or at least tend to.
The orbs are dark. They have lost all their power.
So, if I'm true, you're probably gonna blame this on me.
Fake who says,
So-
Leroy, it's
Do
your
the
fault.
same thing to me. Do the same thing to me as what happened to him. Blast the orbs and put in the book.
All right. Well, officially, I'm not able to play anymore. School's catching up on me, and stuff is going on. So, I will stay in the Discord just to watch you all because you guys are really fun to hang out with. But I can't really commit to the sessions anymore. But this has been a great group, and thank you all for the great time.
Aw. Thank you too.
And I'll let GameOver know later on. And I'll keep watching the videos. And like I said, I'll still be here in the Discord if y'all ever want to chat.
By the way, I actually didn't plan to end you, but because that was your wish.
It was a good ending.
Shall I tell you what I actually had planned for you?
Yeah.
So, when you would have come back, as the scenario would have been similar, like you glowing white and disappearing, and when you would have come back, you would
As robotic tears
Come back as
actually flow down Digger's face, the lone words, "See ya, space cowboy," leave his mouth.
Aw.
and
Looks like one good deed in life led to another's happiness.
Here, Mino. What were you saying?
and when you would have come back, you would feel that your cloak isn't fitting correctly, and as you pull it out to look what's wrong with your clothes, you would have seen that the reason for the tighter fitting was that the feathers on your arm and on your tail have grown longer and stiffer, and you wouldn't be able to fly, but like hover and an improved feather fall. So like you could control where you land, and also
Aw.
you would have the white feathers, and when you turn around to look at your body, there is one moment where you align perfectly with the background and you're
Aw.
one with the stars.
Aw. I love that. That's really good. Thank you, everyone.
It was fun playing with you.
Yeah. You're a great group, all of you. I hope y'all find someone else good.
No one like you.
Oh, it'll be okay.
Yeah, the party will never be the same.
Hopefully I come to a point where I can join back, but I need time, so it's uncertain.
Okay.
Sorry to make this such a sad moment, but I just had to let you all know.
I understand. Hey, maybe during the summer you can join at least for a few
Yeah.
sessions.
I'll be able to join in the summer, just until then I can't really dedicate any time. But like I said, this has been a great group.
Well, and you became a god.
My favorite part is that Nimble's still gonna watch the party even if he's not there.
You could even decide what kind of god you want to be.
Yeah. I'll tell y'all and tell you like what Nimble does afterwards, but for now this is where it stands.
Sure. I'm sure Mino and the others take good care of Doggy.
Yeah.
And yes, Feng Pru, Mino took the feathers from you and he pulled you into the hug.
Well then.
Okay.
Thank you all again, and like I said, I'll still be in the Discord, so you can always send me a message or ask me how I'm doing, anything. So I love you all, and have a good night. Bye, YouTube videos.
Love you too.
See ya.